I have been obsessed with the book Christmas tree trend that I've been seeing this year. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll put some inspo pictures up. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest and TikTok, and I just think they are the cutest things ever. I have to make one of my own. So I got a bunch of books for my shelf that I've either read before or I just don't care if the spines get messed up, because I feel like this will permanently alter the books that I use. But this is what we're working with. I noticed that in the inspiration ones I saw, it was about 8 to 10 books, so I picked 9. We're gonna turn them into a Christmas tree. I'm very excited, and I also have this little bow to go on top. Let's just attempt it and we'll see how it turns out. I'm trying to split the books evenly down the middle so that it's not lopsided. I feel like it looks crooked already. It's cute. The bottom's a little messed up, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Does it need one more book, or is it tall enough? I like that the top book is pink and red because I'm obsessed with that color combo, so maybe I'll put one underneath that. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna add one more. Oh, that one's like very stiff. No, I looked cuter without the other book. This is actually just a hair bow, and it does have makeup all over it, so don't mind that. Shut up. I think it's so cute. It is kind of lopsided. I feel like this book is throwing it off. I think that's better. Wait, I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. Wait, I'm just gonna keep it on my nightstand. How cute, with like a lit candle next to it. Hang on, shut up. Shut up. Okay, maybe I shouldn't leave the candle there for fire safety, but it's so cute. I love it. I'm definitely gonna do this every year now. I think it's so cute. I wanted to go through some of the books that are on my winter TBR. I'm really not a TBR person because I'm such a mood reader and I'm such a chronic DNFer that I know I would never stick to them if I did them. So this is definitely not set in stone by any means, but these are some of the books that I'd like to read in the next few months. I have some Christmas romances, some fantasies, some thrillers, some fiction, and some new releases. Starting off with Christmas romances, I have read a few already and had so much fun, and I definitely want to try and read a few more before Christmas is over. So I have The Christmas Swap. This is a fake dating book where she goes home with the guy for Christmas as his fake girlfriend and ends up falling for his sister. Sounds amazing. Also, I'll Be Gone for Christmas. This is a retelling of the holiday, and I love the holiday, so I'm very excited to read that. And also The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. This is Knives Out meets Christmas romance. Sounds so up my alley. I love Knives Out. I love romance and Christmas and murder mystery type stuff. I feel like this sounds so good. I can't wait to read it. Definitely reading this before Christmas is over. Fantasy, there are 2 series that I'm currently in the middle of. From Blood and Ash, I finished the first one recently and I really liked it, and I want to continue on with the series. And also Throne of Glass. I started Throne of Glass this time last year and I read the first 3. I read Assassin's Blade up to Heir of Fire, and I got like halfway through Heir of Fire and just never finished it. But I am determined to finish this series. Like, I want to, but just for some reason I can't bring myself to actually do it. I don't know, but I do want to find out what happens to all these characters, and I did really like all the books up until Heir of Fire. I just was struggling to get through that one, so I'm determined this winter to restart that series and get farther into it. And then another fantasy I've been eyeing is The Will of Many. I have been hearing such good things about this. I don't think I've seen a single person talk about this negatively. I'm pretty sure it takes place in an academy and she is a student, but I think she's actually like an undercover spy. I really don't know too much about it plot wise, but I have just been hearing such good things, and the synopsis sounds really interesting. I also have a few wintry thrillers on my TBR. One by One by Ruth Ware. In this one, she's snowed in a ski resort with her coworkers. It was supposed to be a company retreat, but an avalanche hits and the power goes out and it turns into a thriller. I really love the idea of a thriller set in like a ski resort snowy setting. I think it sounds really fun. And Ruth Ware is a really popular author, but I've never read anything by her, so I'm excited to finally give her a shot. Also, We Used to Live Here. This is a couple buys a house and then a family that used to live in the house shows up and then weird stuff starts happening. I think this one is a little bit more horror, which I'm a huge baby, so I'll have to see how that works out. But again, it's just very snowy and isolated, and it sounds really good. I might just be a little bit too much of a baby to read it, but we'll see. And then Penance, this I don't think is actually like wintry at all. I'm not sure. It's set in a small seaside town in the UK, and these two girls burn another girl alive, and now it's like 10 years later and they're trying to like figure out what went on, I'm assuming. But what sounds really interesting about this for me is it says on Goodreads, did you know her? Did you see it on the internet? Did you listen to a podcast? The hosts make jokes. Did you see the pictures of the body? Did you look for them? And so I think there's gonna be a multimedia aspect to it, and I love when thrillers have this, like podcasts or stuff on the internet. I just always think it's so fun. It makes it so much more immersive in a way and just interesting. I love it. And I've also just heard really good things about this, so I'm really excited to read this soon. And then I have 2 regular fiction books. I'm not a big fiction girl, I have to be honest, but I'd like to be. I want to try and read them more. So the first one is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I don't know too much about this one plot wise. Again, I believe the star hockey player gets shot in the woods or something, and it's about how basically the entire town is dealing with this. I think, again, I could be wrong, but I think that's like the basic plot. And again, I've just heard really good things, and I think it's set in like a small town, again, very wintry. It just sounds good, and I feel like it sounds like the perfect thing to read in the winter. And then also Small Things Like These. This is a novella, and I actually found out about this because I'm pretty sure they're making a movie out of it, and I think it's Cillian Murphy in it. Again, like, do not quote me on that. I'll have to fact check myself, but they are making a movie out of this, and that's how I found out about it. It says, it is 1985 in a small Irish town. During the weeks leading up to Christmas, Bill Furlong, a coal merchant and family man, faces into his busiest season. Early one morning, while delivering an order to the local convent, Bill makes a discovery which forces him to confront both his past and the complicit silences of a town controlled by the church. Sounds really good, and also like it will emotionally destroy me. Can't wait. And then I have 4 new releases that are coming out like January, February, March, and I'm really excited about. I did do a whole video on all of my anticipated new releases for 2025, so I won't go into too much detail. I'll link that here if you want to hear more about them. But the new Ali Hazelwood Deep End is coming out. Rebel Witch, which is the sequel to Heartless Hunter. Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. This is the 3rd book in the When in Rome series is coming out, and so is Out of the Woods, which is Hannah Bonham Young's new release. All authors I love, series I loved, and I'm very excited for all of those. If you have any books you're excited to read this winter, please comment them, because I am just very much into like the atmospheric reading right now, just wintry, Christmassy type books. If you have any, please comment them down below. I am probably 2 years late to this trend, but I am finally decorating my Kindle. I love the trend of the girlies decorating their Kindles with stickers and putting the clear case over it. I just think it's so cute, and I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I just never have. But today is the day. We have my Kindle. I need to warn you guys that my Kindle is a little gross. I had a pop socket on it, and I took the pop socket off, and there's still like glue residue. I told myself I was gonna get it off, and I never did. And honestly, I'm just gonna cover it with a sticker at this point. If we're being real, I'm sorry, but that's how it's gonna be, so ignore that. But I ordered a bunch of stickers from Redbubble, and then I also got stickers in a blind date with a book I got. So the ones I ordered, I also have a dilemma, because what I was gonna do is put the sticker on the Kindle and not actually stick them, and then put the clear case over it. But the Redbubble stickers came like this, so that's not gonna work. I thought about maybe using an X-Acto knife to like cut them out, but that just feels like so much work. So I think I'm just gonna stick them and and probably live to regret that decision, but that'll be a problem for future me. So sticker haul. I got the cutest Emily Henry stamp stickers. Why do I want one of these as a tattoo? And then I also got Romance Book Addict. I went with a red and pink theme. I also have Slow Burn matches. I'm obsessed with this one. I think it's so cute. And then I accidentally ordered these twice, but they say Book Lover and Kindle Girly. Like I said, ordered them twice on accident. I also have She's Got a Book for Every Situation, a Harry lyric. Duh, had to. I also have Enemies to Lovers movie ticket. and a little fake dating lollipop. And then these stars, which I thought would be really cute as like gap fillers. There's one for every Taylor era. And then I also have this. It looks like a plane ticket boarding pass, but it's actually a One Direction reference. Love that. I felt like that was fun, subtle fangirl merch. Like the stars and the ticket. It's like, if you know, you know. And then this one I got from the blind date with a book. I think it's really cute. It says emotional support Kindle. So I'm gonna cut these out with scissors first so that I can arrange them and see how I like them before I actually stick them down.
Darling, I get you on my mind when Christmas comes to town. It's getting cold, baby. I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight?
Why is this the hardest thing I've ever done? I cannot figure out how to arrange these. Oh my god, I'm starting over.
Need you, me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay.
I'm gonna finish doing that off camera because I genuinely cannot get them to look cute, and doing it on camera is stressing me out. Okay, I think I got them arranged. Like as soon as I turned the camera off, I did it, of course. I just was like trying to do it with the camera in front of me, like was not working. I don't think I'm obsessed with it. I think if I was gonna do this again, I would get the stickers probably on Etsy because then I would know more of what size they are. Like some of these I wish I could have gotten smaller, and I don't think you can do that on Redbubble. Or there's different sizes, but I got the smallest one available. So I still like it. I just think if I was gonna do it again, I would do it different, but I still think it's gonna be cute. This is so much more of an ordeal than I was anticipating. Okay, I'm done. It's not as cute as I envisioned in my head. I think it did come out cute. I just think if I were gonna do it again, I would do it different. I don't like that there's a white border on everything, especially the stars. I feel like the border on the stars, because it's not star shaped, they kind of look weird. So I don't know. I might mess with it at some point and try and make it look cuter, but I do still like it. I do think it's cute. Just like, you know, when you have a vision in your head and then it doesn't come out how you envisioned, having one of those moments. But I do think it came out really cute, and I'm excited I finally did it because like I said, I've been wanting to do this for like 2 years and never have. It's so much more fun now, so I'm happy. I went to a Christmas market today and they had a blind date with a book, and they were just so cute. I could not resist. I've never done one of these before, so I'm very excited. They gave me their card and I'm pretty sure they have an Etsy shop, so if they do, I'll put the name of the shop on the screen. It has all kinds of cute stuff wrapped into it. It says it's a fantasy with a 4.13 Goodreads score. Fantasy, mystery, magical realism, and romance. They had a bunch of romance ones. They had all genres, but I was scared to get the romance one because I felt like I was gonna already have it or something I already read. So I went with fantasy because I have like no fantasy books, but it's so cute. I almost don't want to unwrap it because it's so pretty. So there's a little scrunchie and the tiniest claw clip I've ever seen in my life. A friendship bracelet that says transform. It's really cute, but I kind of wish it said something else, I'm not gonna lie. A straw, and my Stanley is pink, so this will be going in there. This really cute bookmark, and then it also came with a bunch of cute stickers. It also came with tabs to annotate, a pen, and some tea. Oh, it's wrapped so nicely, but I'm too impatient. I have to know what it is. Oh, I've never heard of this. Where the Forest Meets the Stars. Okay, interesting. After the loss of her mother and her own battle with breast cancer, Joanna Teal returns to her graduate research on nesting birds in rural Illinois, determined to prove that her recent hardships have not broken her, until her solitary routine is disrupted by the appearance of a mysterious child who shows up at her cabin barefoot and covered in bruises. The girl calls herself Ursa, and she claims to have been sent from the stars to witness 5 miracles. Jo enlists the help of her reclusive neighbor, Gabriel Nash, to solve the mystery of the charming child. But the more time they spend together, the more questions they have. How does a young girl not only read but understand Shakespeare? Why do good things keep happening in her presence? And why aren't Jo and Gabe checking the missing children's website anymore? It's blurbed by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Okay, this is definitely not something I would have picked up on my own, so interested to give it a shot. I don't know. It doesn't really sound up my alley, but I don't want to write it off. I'll definitely go in with an open mind. I was kind of hoping it would be something I heard of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed I've never heard of this, but that's okay.